Hello and welcome to Mike's Minutes. This is Mike Caputo, your friendly Vice President of the New York State Chapter, and also member of the Insurance Fairness Committee. This week I want to talk about IPAs and or TPAs and how they're basically ripping us off. I'm going to go, let's see, about we're going to go about how they were formed, when they were formed, and why they were formed. Now, back in 1991, 97, somewhere in that vicinity, New York Medicaid started to create these managed cares and put a lot of our existing patients who were in Medicaid into these managed cares, which really wasn't that big of a deal until we had to start so the managed cares started closing their networks, meaning a lot of us O&P guys were not able to serve patients in that plan. And what was happening was a lot of the larger companies were getting exclusive contracts, and us little guys weren't able to get into the network. So we all thought it would be a good idea to form an association, or as they call it, an IPA, to band together and go after some of these contracts. So it would be the level playing field. So we were able to go about and we formed, two of these companies. And the deal was, the company got the contract, we billed through the company, and the company took a percentage of your earnings. For a while, this worked, but eventually it turned out to be a very bad thing. From what I remember, one company, and I'm not going to mention any names in this video, basically stole $100,000 and closed up shop, which of course is bad news. And from that came probably one of the biggest IPAs out there right now. I was unfortunate to lose 3 of my contracts to them, and from all of the members I've spoken to, it's been pretty much the same. We all got a letter saying, well, thank you for your participation in our network, but you'll no longer be able to service our patients unless you join the BEEP network. I want to know is, how did they know I was part of that network? I never told anybody about it. I never contacted the insurance companies about it. So in my mind, that network company was going around and trying to push us out. So let's talk about what we actually get from these guys. So what do? We see the patient with the doctor. We take the order. We fabricate the brace and or the prosthesis. We see the patient, we fit the patient, and hopefully we deliver it to the patient. We train the patient on how to use it. What do the TPAs do? Do they chase after the doctor for your notes? I don't think so. Do they see the patient for you? I don't think so. Do they fabricate a brace for you? Absolutely not. Do they offer any benefits? Do you get health insurance? Discounts? No, not at all. You don't. As a matter of fact, you don't get any discounts. So what are they really doing for us other than taking all of this money they're taking from us? Now, in my mind, these guys are useless. They really don't have anything to do with our patient care, and all they do is take money out of our pockets. It's unfair, and I know a lot of this field is upset. And my question to you guys is, what are we going to do about it? The only thing that comes to mind is contact your legislatures. It's the only way we're going to do it. Show them the disparity in your prices. It's the only way it's going to happen. Get in touch with your patients. explain to your patients what's going on. Most of my patients I tell it's they're pretty surprised and they want to know how we let that happen. And that's a really good question. We're just still sort of letting it happen. So my advice to you guys is get in touch with your legislature and your patients and get in touch with me, and let's all get on the same page and let's do something about this. Thanks for listening. This has been Mike Smith.